Hi friends, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Wendy. I hope you guys all had an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and wanting to see what I picked up so far at the Dollar Tree this week. I have lots of good random finds in this haul, and I actually have some, bonus footage for you guys at the end of this video. I'm going to be doing a little story time about a hilarious and random interaction with a fellow Dollar Tree customer this week, you guys. It is so weird and so hilarious at the same time. So I thought I would go ahead and throw that into the end of this video because it is Dollar Tree related, because it happened in the store. But I know you guys are here for the haul, so I'm going to start off with that. And then if you're interested, stay tuned until the end of the video for that little story time. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with some 4th of July finds that I picked up this week. I found some really good garden stakes, and these are the best I've seen as far as like 4th of July decor so far. My Dollar Tree hasn't put out all of the 4th of July decor, but I did find these metal garden stakes. So I found the stars, and I think I picked up 3 of each. I don't know, I just thought 3 was a good grouping, but look at how beautiful these metal stars are. And I just plan on using these in some planter pots on my front porch. I just think they look really cute. And then I found the truck stakes, metal stakes. No, so I picked up 2 of the next 2 designs. I found the blue truck and the red truck. They also have the same truck in a little metal hanging sign as well. I think I already showed that in a previous haul, but I am going to be doing like a 4th of July collective haul once I find everything. So you'll probably see some of these things in another video as well. And then the little gnomes. The gnomes have been really popular for the past few seasons, so had to pick these little guys up. You could also take these off and put them on a different piece of decor. So I found those. And they don't have all of the 4th of July signs out, but I did find this hanging decor piece, and they come out with like a variation of this, like, I guess, style every year, but I don't think it's ever the same. But a lot of people like to tear these off and put them around a wreath. They're very easy to take off the burlap because they're just stapled on. It is very glittery, so hairspray this down and it will help with the fallout. And I picked up a bunch of bandanas because I want to either make a wreath with them, a pillow, or maybe some tassels, maybe all 3. So I did pick up a bunch of these 2-packs of bandanas. Some have the red and blue combination, some are blue and white. So I just picked up a bunch of those to do some crafts for 4th of July. And then I found some that have different prints on them. This one I think is like the same print as we're seeing in like the plates and napkins. Dollar Tree tends to do that with a lot of their prints. They use it in multiple things throughout the store. So here is this 2-pack. So it has this print on it. So this would be really cute to make a pillow out of. You just get a pack of 2 and sew them together or hot glue them and then stuff it. And here's the other one out of that bandana pack. And I don't know the size. I'm guessing 20 by 20. 20 by 20 inches is what it appears just off the top of my head. So I picked up that one. And then this print just has like that paisley design on it which is kind of similar to this paisley print, but it's a little bit larger on this one, and the colors are more vibrant. And then I found these prints. Let's actually take them out of here so you guys can see what they look like. But these were all of the different prints that I found. This one would also make a really cute pillow, maybe for your patio. So there's the first one, and then the second one looks like this. You could also sew them together and make like a table cover or table runner, kind of like a quilted pattern. So I picked up a bunch of those bandanas, and then I did find a couple of scarves. Here is this one. It's a very farmhouse print with the truck on it, and this design I'm seeing on the paper plates and napkins and the little metal tin buckets. And then I found this print. I like to use the Dollar Tree scarves as kind of like a furniture topper or like runner. So this one right here is the B one that I hauled a few weeks ago. And of course you could use these and tie them on like a beach bag. You can wear them in your hair. Lots of different crafts and things that you can do with these as well. So I did pick up that one. I did find this God Bless America picture. It wasn't in the 4th of July decor. This was actually in where all of the other decor, framed decor art is. So like by the picture frame, and that section is where I found this, but I thought it was perfect for the 4th of July. Of course, I can make a new frame. I can do a little DIY with this, kind of jazz it up a little bit. So I did pick up that. Moving on into some summer finds. I picked up 4 of these placemats to go with the flamingo plates that I bought a couple weeks ago or last week for my outside like patio plate set. So I'm definitely going to be putting these out on my patio table for summer and using all of those flamingo plates and serving trays and things that I got in my tropical haul. And then I found some really cute tumblers. And these are double insulated. I'm pretty sure they are BPA free, not positive, but these are hand wash only, not microwave or dishwasher safe. And there's also 2 more to this collection that came out. If you guys follow my Instagram, you probably saw those photos. I did not pick up all of them because my cupboards just don't have the space for me to haul every single collection, the whole collection that Dollar Tree sells in whenever they come out with new cups. But I did pick up this one, Summer Vibes with the pineapple, and then the red one, Hello Sweet Summer, with the watermelon. And I love these so much. I love iced coffee, especially during the summer. So that's what I'm going to be using these for. And on the top, they do come with a slider top to fit a straw in there. They also had the same prints or like the same collection in like the hot mug coffee cups, if that makes sense. I found the cutest little bee scarf this week, and I'm doing a bee and lemon theme this year in my kitchen and in my dining room. And I actually just put out a few like bee decor DIYs up on my channel. If you missed that, I will link that for you. But I made like a little beehive and a sign and another sign using Dollar Tree items. So definitely go check that out if you are into the whole bee theme this year. And look at you guys, I found the cutest little jar in the glassware section that looks like a little honey pot, and it does have the stopper on it. So it is airtight, so you can put like spices or whatnot in here. But I just thought this was so cute. It's very small, but I thought about the whole honey bee theme that I'm doing this year, and so I thought I would transform this to make it a little honey pot for my decor and probably paint it. So I did pick up that. And I did find some new decor frames in the picture section. I think I picked up 8 in total. They are calling these photo frames. So you can just switch out like the image that's in here. I don't think these are meant to stay in here. They're just like background photos, but I believe these fit like a 4x7. Is that right? 4x7 photo. And on the back, it does have the kickstand or the hanger. But when I saw these, my brain just immediately thought of the honeycombs in a beehive. So that's what I'll probably be doing with these frames, is kind of deconstructing them somehow, painting them, and making it fit in with my bee decor theme that I have going on in my kitchen right now. And I still need to go buy some things at like Hobby Lobby. I usually make like a Hobby Lobby trip once or twice a year because it is a little bit farther away for me. But I do need to go pick up some things to complete my theme in my kitchen and my dining room. So let me know if you guys want to see that haul when I go to Hobby Lobby. Some more awesome decor finds this week are these new boxes. These new wood, like stackable, not stackable, but they fit inside each other with these pull handles or pull labels on them. So stinking cute. And these are such nice quality. The wood on here is really, really nice. And when I saw these, I thought immediately of planting succulents in them. That's just what I would personally do with them. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do like a DIY with these or if I want to go get more of the same size to do a DIY. But I was thinking of maybe somehow stacking these like in a tiered way and then planting succulents in them. It's really hard for me to like hold them up, but you guys know what I mean. So that was just kind of where my brain was going with these little boxes. These are an excellent find. I found them on the Mother's Day gifts display in the front of the store. So I didn't find this in the Crafters Square section. I didn't find it in the garden section. I found this again on a display where all of like the Mother's Day gifts are displayed. So that's where I found those. And I found some new collapsible storage containers in this really beautiful print. So here's what it looks like. So I did pick up 2 of them, and these are smaller than like your standard sized collapsible bin. So it's not going to be like one of these that fits inside of like the Target cube organizers. As you can see, it's a little bit shorter and not as wide. So I still picked up 2 of these because I just loved the print on here, and it's like woven. I don't know if the camera is gonna pick that up, but totally screams like bohemian vibes to me. So I did pick this up. I have a little hutch in my living room that I think I could fit these into the little spaces to organize, I don't know, board games or card games and stuff in. So I picked that up. And I did pick up some new solar lights. I did find the hummingbird. And then this one is new. I've never seen Dollar Tree put out these like globe style solar lights. And they have a ton of different solar lights right now, actually. They have like their summer collection solar lights. So they have the flamingo, the pineapple, they have these. And then they also have some red, white, and blue for 4th of July solar lights as well. So love those. I love taking them apart and making like yard decor out of them, solar yard decor. And also in the garden section, I picked up these little angels. And I also have seen these in the decor section where like the picture frames and things like that are. But I did pick up these 2 angels. This one's reading a book, and I think this one's holding a flower. And there was 2 other angels to this collection. One was playing a harp, and then another, I think, was playing a violin. But I did pick these up to put in my garden outside. So one represents my grandma, and then one represents my mom. So I picked up those to put out in my flower garden. And also in the garden section, I picked up 6 of these tall galvanized planters with the twine already on top. I'm going to attempt to do a flower market stand with these galvanized planters. I just think it reminds me of something I would see on like at a flower market or a farmer's market stand. So I did pick up 6 of those for that. They also sell this in a smaller version, but it's a little bit wider, I think. Dollar Tree right now is nailing it with their artificial flowers and plants. I found more this week. I did haul some last week, but I found these fern picks. Really, really beautiful. I love to buy these to add detail to DIYs. And then now they have these extra long stems. I've never seen them do this before, but this is how long these stems are. So I found an artificial fern stem, which doesn't really look like fern leaves in my opinion. But then I found this one that does look like ferns. So I thought these were awesome. 2 different styles of ferns here. You have like this darker green and then this lighter green. These look beautiful in an arrangement for summer. And then these were awesome, these foxtails. Look at how nice these are, you guys. They also had this in a pink option as well, but I just chose white and yellow. How gorgeous are these? This is definitely giving Michael's and Hobby Lobby a run for their money. And then I picked up more of these, another one of these greenery bouquets. This one has like a fuzzy, realistic look to it. I did use some of these in a DIY that I posted yesterday. And then I picked up some of these baby breath stems in red and white. And I'm just waiting for the perfect blue flower so I can make a 4th of July arrangement. But I thought these were really beautiful as well. All right, so we are getting down to the last few items before the story time. I did find some new butterfly die cuts in the flower section. And these look new to me. The colors look new. I should say that. The colors look new, not the butterfly die cuts. I have purchased them before. But I found this pink set, and these are perfect if you're into paper crafting or card making, if you're into journaling, or for your planners. I found a blue package, and you get 33 different cutouts in each package, and then I found purple. So I think I've hauled a brown version as well as like an orange, or was it orange? Orange and brown, and then pink. So I might already have the pink one, but I definitely don't have the purple and the blue. So I was really excited to find those. I also picked myself up another one of these picture hanging kits from the tool bench section. You get all of these different things to be able to hang different sized pictures, and you get some wire in there as well. And then I like these little things. I don't know if you can see them, but these little screw-on eye hooks, I like to use those to make, to screw into the top of a cork to make, when I do my junk journal tassels. I like to use that. And one of you actually had recommended this little kit to me a long time ago. And so that's what I've been using those for. So thank you for that. And then I did pick up some more sponge brushes in the Crafter Square section. I go through these like crazy, so I needed to pick myself up another set. And then the very last items are these file folders or book bins from the Teaching Tree section, and I found them in these really fun rainbow colors. So I found green, blue, yellow, and pink. And I just thought these were perfect, especially during the summertime. I'm trying to do like a rainbow theme on my bookshelf in my crafting area. I just really love all of the fun rainbow colors for the summertime. So I think I'm going to organize my stickers in these book bins and just label the different types of stickers on here. So I'll do like maybe like the pop-up stickers, planner stickers, rub-on transfers, and all that, all the different kinds of stickers that I haul from Dollar Tree. I thought these would be perfect to organize my stickers in. All right, so that was it for the Dollar Tree haul portion of this video. Now let me get into the story time for those of you that are still here and are curious and want to hear all about this random, weird, hilarious interaction that I had at Dollar Tree this week with another customer. So I went to Dollar Tree like I do every other day, and I was browsing all of the aisles, my normal Dollar Tree routine that I do, and I noticed a kid, and actually when I say kid, I mean like a very young man, probably between the ages of 18, 21, I'm guessing. So a young fellow, if you will. And he just kept still like not staring at me, but just like looking at me like he wanted to say something, but he never did until a few minutes later. I actually saw him in a few different aisles. He passed me or I passed him, and again that same look like, hey, I want to engage with you somehow, but the words just never came out until I was going down the food aisle, and again I was passing him, and so I said excuse me as I was, you know, moving my cart past him, and then he finally says excuse me, and I turn around and I said hello, and he said, do you have a minute if I ask you can I ask you a couple of questions? And I'm like, sure. And I'm thinking he's just going to ask me like about recommendations for, I mean, we're in the food aisle. Maybe he wants to ask me how to make something, a recipe, or he has food in his hands. So I'm thinking it's like a food related question or something. So, so I said, sure. And he goes, I'm a student at so-and-so college. I'm not going to say the college he goes to, but he said he was a student and he is studying reflexology for, I think, sports medicine or something like that. And would it be okay if he asked me a few questions because he's doing a report or a study on reflexology for his class? And I say, sure, you know, I don't mind helping out and answering a few questions. So he asked me the questions. They're not really personal. They're personal, but not too personal, like just like background information, like how old am I? Have I ever had any sports injuries? Do I know about reflexology? Do I know like the different pressure points and what they do? So I answered his questions. And so it was about 5 or 10 minutes we were there, and he kept saying, like, oh, just a couple more questions, just a couple. And I wasn't in a hurry. It wasn't a big deal. So I just kept answering his questions. And then he says, do you mind if we go to another aisle? And I'm just like, okay, that's a little weird. Okay, sure. And I'm in the back of my mind, I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe he needs to take a picture of me or something as proof to his professor that he did interview me or something, and maybe he just wants a good background. Maybe the pasta in the background isn't a good background. So that's just kind of what's going through my head. So I'm like, sure. And I follow him to the party section, so where all of the bags are on the wall. And then he goes, would you mind sitting on the floor with me? And I'm like, okay, so you want me to sit on the floor? And he says, yes, please. Would you mind if I show you a video and talk to you a little bit and show you some stretches about reflexology? And I'm just like thinking to myself, I've already made it this far. I might as well sit on the floor and listen to so he can complete his interview. And so I'm like, in the party section of Dollar Tree, I sit on the floor with him, right? It's pretty awkward. People are already like, what are they doing? Sitting on the dirty floor of Dollar Tree, right? Thank God I had pants on. I don't think I would have done it if I didn't have pants on. Here's where I still can't believe I did this, you guys. Next, he goes, "Can you take off your shoes?" Again, I'm looking at him like, excuse me, what? You want me to take off my shoes now? And he's like, yes. And at this point, I'm just like, again, I've gone this far. Why not just see it through? See this thing through. I've gone this far. Why not? Right? But the entire time I'm thinking, like, if this guy tries to touch my feet, I'm walking out. Like, nope, not doing it. So I take off my shoes, you guys. I took off my freaking shoes, sitting on the floor in the party section of Dollar Tree. And this is so, at this point, it's so freaking weird. I'm just like, I'll do it for science. And that's what I told him. I was like, you know what? I'll do it for science. If it helps in some way, I will do it. If it helps your study, if it helps, you know. And you got to think, like, this poor kid, he's like, and this is what I'm thinking, like, it takes a lot of guts it took a lot of guts for him to come up to a stranger. I mean, it had to, and ask them to do this. I would be mortified if I had to do that project and go ask a stranger to do all of these things, right? So it gets even better, you guys, because so now I'm sitting on the floor of Dollar Tree with my shoes off, and I'm just thinking, what if I get kicked out? Like, what if the manager comes and it's like, hey, you guys gotta go? Like, no. So I'm like panicking, like thinking I'll never be able to like go to my favorite Dollar Tree again. And no, I'm exaggerating, but so I take my shoes off. He doesn't touch my feet. I'm just gonna go there. He never touches me, never touches my feet. And I forgot to mention that he did have his work uniform on, so he was also on his lunch break, trying to get this taken care of, trying to get it done. He was an Amazon driver, an Amazon Prime driver. So in my book, he's a hero. Why not help him out with his little study? So I'm on the floor with my shoes off, and then he just asked me to like stretch my feet and asked me a couple questions, like, do I know where my Achilles tendon is? Does it hurt when I flex it? And then he just starts talking about different pressure points in my feet. And again, he doesn't touch my feet, but it's still super weird. This whole thing was so random, so weird. And then he asked me if I can stand on my knees, right? And mind you, this is the day after I completely destroyed my legs in some squats, like leg day, like it's been a while, right? So I am like sore. It took me like 5 minutes from the beginning to get down to the floor. And so now I'm standing on my freaking knees without my shoes on in Dollar Tree. And he told me to turn around, and you guys, the thoughts that were going through my head were so hilarious, because it was the first thought that went through my head when he asked me to take my shoes off and to like get on my knee, like if I could stand on my knees and things like that, were, am I going to be like TikTok famous, but in an incredibly embarrassing way? Like, is this guy just seeing how far I will take it? Like how far he can get a stranger to do these crazy things in the freaking Dollar Tree. So that was like the first thought that went through my head. And then the second was, am I going to become a meme? Like, am I going to be the next meme? But I think I think he was too shy to ask if he could take my picture while doing these different exercises, so he had me turn around. I think he was too shy to ask to take a picture, which is not a big deal for me, as long as I don't become a meme or I don't become a star on TikTok in a very bad way. So then he asked me to like stand on one foot, stand on the other foot and try to balance and try to bring my leg up as far as possible. And all of these like weird sobriety test like style movements. So you guys, I did I did it. I did it for science. I did it for this kid. And hopefully I don't end up on TikTok or become a meme, because that would be so embarrassing. But at that point, you guys, I was already committed to it and I did it for science. I know this is going to help out in some way in the universe. So I just had to share this hilarious interaction with you guys. It was so random, and what was so funny was when I got out to the car, I immediately called my husband and told him the story just like I'm telling you guys. But when I got to the part where I told him that he asked me to take off my shoes, he was like, "Did you let a freaking stranger in Dollar Tree massage your feet?" And just like that. And I said, no, I didn't. He didn't touch me at all. Didn't touch me at all. But it was just so random and so hilarious. Definitely the most unique interaction I've ever had with anybody in any store ever. But what would you have done? Like, I felt like I was doing a good deed for this kid. I felt like I was doing, I wasn't in a hurry, and I actually asked him, like, how many people do you have to, like, interview, or how many of these do you have to do? And he said 4, and I'm like, how many have you had done? And he was like, you're the first one. And I said, how many of you attempted and got to the part where you asked them to sit on the floor and take off their shoes? He's like, all of them. So I felt so bad. Like, this kid who is working, obviously he was a Amazon driver, on his lunch break, is in the Dollar Tree asking a stranger to help him out and to do these crazy things. So I know that it took a lot of courage for him to like put himself out there and like, for me, that would be so hard to do. And so I think when I was interacting with him earlier in the different aisles, I think he was just like trying to work up the courage to ask me to take part in his little study and interview. So I just thought it was so hilarious. But what would you guys do? Would you have done it? Would you not? What would be the things that would go through your mind if you were me and you were doing that? It was just so random, so hilarious, and I thought I had to share that with you guys because it's Dollar Tree related, because I was in the Dollar Tree. So all right, so that's it for this story time and haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And again, comment down below, what would you do in this situation? What would you do? Would you have done it? Would you have been like, no way? I want to know down in the comment section down below. And if you aren't currently subscribed to my channel, I do hope you'll consider sticking around and clicking that subscribe button, especially if you love Dollar Tree hauls. I also throw in some DIYs in there as well on my channel. So definitely consider clicking that subscribe button before you leave. And until my next video, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.